Hi, so I'm here with Ben Lowry, who is Director of Legal Sales and Strategy for Tickbox. And today we're talking about cloud computing. So, Ben, we hear an awful lot about cloud computing, and I think most of us feel as though we know what it's all about. But can we just make sure, what precisely is cloud computing?
Sure thing, Catherine. Look, it used to be that we had IT resources and they were hosted locally, generally inside each firm's physical office. Many of us can remember this, the large server rooms, the loud air conditioners, freezing cold temperatures, right? What cloud computing has moved us to is it's moved us away from the IT infrastructure being in your office to simply being hosted in a separate physical location, and you access that over the network. And this is really what is now known as being in the cloud.
Yeah. And what are the benefits of operating in the cloud as opposed to that traditional way that you described?
There's a lot. We'll touch on just maybe a
Okay.
couple of them though. So first of all, cloud computing enables working from any time, any place, on any device.
Yeah.
And with COVID, the move to remote working, that we've seen just how important that is to business resilience. Firms have operate solely in the traditional sort of on-site infrastructure really struggled with that transition to a different way of working. But those who were already in the cloud were productive within a matter of hours. It's really important for them. There's some other benefits there too. Companies that operate in a cloud, typically, they don't need to make the same capital investments in their own expensive infrastructure and systems as all of this is usually undertaken by the third-party providers. They also don't have to require the investment in IT resources to manage all of that equipment on site anymore. And all of this really just adds up to a far more sustainable, practical, and economical approach to IT.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can see that certainly cloud computing, very much helps agility. But what about that kind of risk and security side of things, Ben? How does that work?
Yeah, look, what you get with cloud computing is a delivery from centralized expert providers, where there's immense depth in knowledge and skills, all pooled for the benefit of the companies subscribing. Not in a dissimilar way in which a firm would consume water or electricity or even rental space. An example of this is each individual company having its own security systems and processes. In the cloud, this is done centrally by one expert team, typically in a far more comprehensive manner than can be achieved by the firm themselves.
Yeah.
Another example would be, users' data, constantly being backed up into the cloud in a safe location and ensuring that it's always retrievable. Those are how I'd place that.
Yeah. And I know that Tickbox provides a private cloud solution to your law firm clients. Can you just briefly tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah, sure. Very briefly, we operate a private cloud solution. And by that, we pool all the resources and expertise to provide boutique, medium law firms and corporates access to the same kind of technology that was previously reserved for big business. You can find more about our cloud solution in another one of our Jargon Buster videos. So look out for the one about private cloud.
Wonderful. Thanks very much, Ben.
Cheers.